Welcome back to Brain Psyche, where we explore the darkest corners of the human mind. Today, we're diving into a chilling topic that most of us could never imagine, a place hidden deep within the dark web where real human experiments have been carried out. These experiments aren't science fiction, they are disturbingly real. If you think you've heard all the horrors of the internet, think again. Brace yourselves for the most shocking discoveries from the darkest corners of the web. But first, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into the most terrifying mysteries of the mind. 1. The Experiment Room. Let's start with something known only to those brave enough to explore the deep web. There's a place called the Experiment Room. It's a hidden stream, one that shows real human experiments happening live. The victims? Kidnapped or coerced into participating in what can only be described as unthinkable scenarios. These so-called tests involved everything from sleep deprivation to extreme psychological torture, all while paying viewers could decide what happened next. It sounds like a nightmare, but it's a reality that's been witnessed by those who stumbled across this horrifying experiment room in the shadows of the internet. 2. The Sensory Deprivation Case. Imagine being locked in a room with no sound, no light, no way to tell time. This is exactly what happened to one woman in a chilling dark web experiment. She was locked in a completely sensory-deprived room for 40 days. The footage, which only surfaced briefly, showed her descending into madness. Experts say sensory deprivation causes psychological damage and can even lead to hallucinations and total breakdowns. By the end of the experiment, the woman was unrecognizable, her mind shattered. Nobody knows if she survived, and that's what makes this case so terrifying. 3. The Drug Trial Game. In another disturbing experiment, dark web users could actually bet on what drugs would be injected into unsuspecting volunteers. This experiment was called chemical roulette. Volunteers, often from vulnerable backgrounds, were injected with substances of unknown origin. Some experienced intense euphoria, while others were paralyzed or had severe seizures. The truly horrifying part? Viewers had the chance to vote on which drug the subject would be tested with next. The whole ordeal was broadcast in real time, with no regard for the safety of the human subjects. 4. Organ harvesting on the dark web. But the most gruesome of all the dark web's experiments involves live organ harvesting. This is where things cross into true horror. On sites like Harvest Market, criminals would auction off organs to the highest bidder. The videos that surfaced showed helpless victims tied down and subjected to horrific procedures as viewers paid in cryptocurrency to pick and choose organs. It was a sick, twisted online marketplace where human lives were treated as commodities. And worse, law enforcement has linked these transactions to real black market networks. This is no longer just an online fantasy, it's a terrifying reality. Are these stories real? You might be wondering, are these just creepy stories made up by internet trolls? The truth is, some of these incidents have been verified by experts. Leaked videos and survivor testimonies exist, but authorities often struggle to trace the perpetrators. While some claim these are exaggerated or fabricated stories, others argue that the dark web truly hides horrors that the average person couldn't even begin to imagine. Whether these experiments are a complete reality or just the worst kind of urban legends, the truth is still out there, and it's far darker than we think. What do you think? Are these real human experiments happening behind the walls of the dark web? The thought alone is enough to make you never want to click on those hidden links again. But one thing is certain, the dark web is a place where human lives are no longer sacred. Thank you for watching this disturbing deep dive into the underbelly of the internet. If you want to learn more about the darkest sides of the human mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more terrifying content. Until next time, stay safe, and keep your mind sharp, because sometimes, the truth is more horrifying than fiction. This is Brain Psyche, signing off.